Hello, and happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. I missed y'all. I miss being on here doing life lessons, giving y'all some encouragement, giving y'all some motivation. So I decided to pop in on y'all today just to say, hey, I am back here on U.S. soil. I had to come here and check on my folks, see how my people we're doing, but I did think about y'all because I am used to coming on here every Saturday and delivering my life lesson. So I said I have to just pop on here. No, I don't have a life lesson to deliver today. I didn't prepare a life lesson. I said, God, speak to my spirit. If it's your will for you to place something in my heart for me to deliver a life lesson, then let it be so. Use me. So, no, I didn't prepare a life lesson, but I just wanted to come and give y'all some encouragement today with everything that's going on in this world. Lord have mercy. I don't get too much into the politics and everything that's going on the news. I don't watch the news at all. Anything that I hear as far as news is concerned is things that people come and relay over to me because I don't like that kind of stuff being in my spirit. But I know it can be kind of depressing, and a lot of people, stay tuned into what's going on in the world. I guess is good in a sense to be educated on maybe what we have to look forward to in our future, but it's depressing. I can't. So I want y'all to be encouraged today. I want you to be encouraged. I want you to be motivated despite of everything that is going on. I have just so much going on since the last time I saw y'all. I know I did not tell anybody what was going to happen with me in my future. It was like a total surprise to everyone that I got married on this past Christmas. So that was like really amazing, a big transformation in my life. I'm like starting off this new year fresh, brand new, putting myself first. See, I do a whole lot of talking to y'all, and y'all think I just be like saying stuff just to be saying stuff. The things that I encourage you to do to put yourself first, I put in the work. Like I do the necessary things that I have to do for myself, mentally, emotionally, physically. I worked on myself tremendously last year, and I'm so grateful that I took the time out to work on myself emotionally, mentally, spiritually. I didn't know things were going to transpire like this, with our new president in office and all of that. But when you do the work that you need to do on the inside, you don't necessarily get emotionally distraught, stressed out, and wrapped up in what's going on in society and all of those kind of things, because you just know in your heart and your spirit that you're going to be okay. You made it this far, you're going to make it even further. So I'm just glad that I took the time out to do the necessary work that I did on myself last year, which pretty much prepared me for the life that I want to live in the future years. In my future, a lot of people focus on chasing the bag, getting to that dollar, and which is very, very important, because you do want to be financially stable, and it's okay to prepare yourself in that way. But more importantly than chasing a bag, a lot of people chasing the bag, but mentally they are not in a good place. You got a whole lot of money, but you depressed and you stressed out, and your blood pressure is through the roof, and all those type of things. And those are the things that I don't want to have to deal with, me personally. I can't tell nobody what to do, but I can just merely suggest that we do the work that is necessary for us to do within ourselves. So those are the kind of things that I have pretty much been doing for myself. Listen, y'all grown. We all grown. You grown, I'm grown, we all grown. You can't tell a grown person what to do. But I do appreciate the fact that I am able to lead by example. Like, I am able to lead by example. I am the type of person that steps out on faith, and I allow God to be God. I am not God. You are not God. Sometimes we just have to activate our faith and operate in faith. A lot of people say, I have my faith in God, and then as soon as something happened, you are torn up, stressed out, falling apart, and all that. But what happened to your faith in God? So I'm so glad that I made a lot of decisions that I made for myself. Yes, I am still a newlywed. I have an amazing husband. I know I talked a lot about the relationship that I was in last year, but I didn't announce that I was engaged or preparing myself to get married last year. And I thank you all so much for celebrating in that with me. It was just so many of you that were just genuinely happy for me and just expressing to me, how happy you were for me. I got an outpouring of love. No, everyone is not going to always be happy for you, and those are not the ones that I choose to focus on. So my heart was just purely full of joy and warmth and happiness and appreciation to so many people that reached out to me. They called me, inboxed me, text me, people cursing me out. You ain't tell nobody you was going to Jamaica to get married. And I didn't. I just didn't, because people will put their fears on your life and they'll put their doubts on your life. And when you're doing something to make yourself happy, or you feel secure in the decisions that you're making in life, everybody is not at the same place in life. So you're not going to understand my decisions. I can't tell you what to do or what not to do to make yourself happy. You know what it takes to make you happy. So this was personal for me. People can put their opinions on your life and put their fears on your life, and oh my gosh, and I would never do something like that, and that's you. So nobody knows exactly what it takes. That's why it's so good to learn how to love yourself, become one with yourself, spend time with yourself. I spent a lot of time with myself. I went through a lot of stuff last year. I lost someone that was truly, truly dear to me, that I will never, I'm not going to say, I do want to, have peace with the fact that I will never see my son's father, my 23-year-old son. His father passed away last year. I don't want to get emotional, but that was hard for me. Like, I knew him since I was a kid. We basically grew up together, had a son together. Our son will be 24 this year. And, despite of the relationship we had a close friendship, so he was, just someone that was there to me. So that happened. And then the month later, I literally got into a car accident. My leg was all mangled up, and that just took my life to me just being so busy on a regular basis, 7 days a week, to me just not being able to do anything that I was used to doing, and just had to take a lot of time out to heal. And people showing up for their self, for who they truly are to you in your life. Through situations like that, you realize who's for you and who's not for you. So just having that lesson, it's hurtful. It's hurtful to realize who's really in your corner and who's not really in your corner. But I am so glad that God revealed so many things to me in a way that he did for me last year. And I truly believe that it is in preparation for me to be able to handle the blessings that he has for me. I'm not complaining. I'm not, giving myself a piss party. And that's what I call it, a piss party, when I'm just like feeling sorry for myself and why did I have to go through this. I'm grateful for my testimony, because I survived. I survived my testimony. I had to go. You got to go through to get to. So I'm glad to be able to say that I made it through a lot of things that I made it through last year. A lot of people didn't make it to see 2025. So I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be alive. I hope y'all doing all right. I hope y'all laid down some foundation in last year to kind of set you up for success, in this new year. So that's what we doing now. That's kind of what I did, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for where I am But for the time that I am here, I do want to prepare a few life lessons, and probably on Saturdays, maybe around the same time, Saturday afternoons, I'll pop in and see how y'all doing for a few weeks and kind of deliver some life lessons. I'm like, God placed me here for this reason, to be able to spread some kind of hope, and spread the message of hope, because sometimes it seems like all hope is lost when situations happen that we don't have any control over. We don't have control over none of it anyway. It's all in God's hand. The only thing that we do have control over is ourselves. So when we grasp the concept of I have control over my emotions, over my thoughts, over my happiness, those are the things that we need to focus on a regular basis, because that's literally going to lay the foundation for where your life is and how much you enjoy your life. We're not going to be here forever, so I think it was my daughter that was talking about, I guess, just like looking at our ancestors and, the things that the foundation that they laid down for us to be here today. And she was like, we're going to be ancestors one day, and people are going to look back at us and think about, this time is going to be like past tense, and we're not going to be here anymore. These years go by fast. These years just go by so fast, and I just can't even believe that it's almost March already. I'm like preparing myself for Christmas all over again. I love Christmas. I got married on Christmas Day, and that was like the greatest gift that God allowed me to experience on Christmas Day, to just have that moment and sharing that happiness with my new husband. And I'm like, before you know it, it's going to be December of 2025, and we're going to be preparing ourselves to look forward to seeing what 2026 is going to look like. So these years come in and out so quickly. And as human beings, sometimes we get in the habit of putting off our own happiness. I'll wait to be happy, or I'll wait to, take a trip, or I'll wait to this. Do it now. Do it now. Like, if nobody ever told you before, be happy now. Give somebody a kiss now. Give somebody a hug now. Tell somebody that you love them now. Don't put it off. It might work. It might not work. Sometimes we operate in fear because of what our past experiences were. Your experiences are not going to always be pleasant in life. And if you base your past, your future off of what your past looked like, you're never going to have the future that you really desire in your heart, because you're always going to think that something that the situation is going to be similar to what you went through in your past. Number one, you got to lay down a foundation of, what you will and will not accept out of people. People are only going to treat you. Teach people how to treat you, and that is with any relationship. That is with work relationships, with your boss, with your siblings, with your spouse, with your kids, or whoever. And if you having these negative encounters and people treating you like crap and you ain't never happy, it's because, number one, you got to be true to yourself. How you treating yourself? Because how you treat yourself is a reflection on how the world is going to treat you. So start treating yourself good and start laying down that foundation. Like, no, you're not going to treat me like this. I want to be happy, and I only want to associate myself with people that is going to genuinely make me happy. People that genuinely care about me. People that genuinely love me. For every one person that dislikes you, it's 20 people that love pure-heartedly, wholeheartedly, care about you and love you. We get in the habit of focusing on the negative so often that the negative literally gravitates towards us. Don't even focus on the people that don't like you. There's so many people that do like you. Trust me, I know. I get so much love and so much respect from so many people, that the people that don't love or care about or respect me or honor me or treat me the way that I deserve to be treated, they don't even matter no more. And it hurt to know before, like it hurt. Like when you expect people to treat you how you treat them. Everybody don't have the same heart as you. People not going to treat you the way that you treat them. People are not going to be there for you the way that you are there for them. People are not going to love you the way that you love them. Everybody don't have the same heart as you. And that's fine, because you continue to have that same genuine heart. It's just where you put your love and kindness and attention. You put it in places that it is going to be reciprocated. And I am so glad that I'm having this conversation with y'all right now, because it's so much love out here for us in this world, and we deny ourselves the true happiness, the true joy, the true peace, the things that are out here for us to make us happy. It's so many people that is living in misery, and people literally think they don't have a choice but to live in misery. Like, I gotta be stressed out right now. Why I gotta deal with this person right now? You don't gotta deal with none of that. Trust me, I know. You don't got to deal with the people that stress you out. You don't have to deal with the things that stress you out. You can put yourself in a place mentally, because eventually the situation is going to pass. Hard times don't last forever. The struggles don't last forever. It is nighttime when it's nighttime, and during the daytime, the sun is going to always shine during the daytime. But sometimes we get hung up on these negative experiences, and we think that the only thing out here for us is negativity, when in all reality is not. Life is going to be what we make it out to be. So I'm grateful and I'm glad. I can't even say how grateful I am. I just can't. God just bless me. It's so much going on over here in these United States. And I am just I didn't plan for any of this. So let me just say that this is not some kind of, as far as my marriage is concerned, this was not planned or arranged, or, the economy in the U.S. going to be changing, and you might as well marry this man so you can, have options to be over here in another country. I just fell in love with a Jamaican. That's it. That's just simply, that was God's plan. Let me just get that out the way. And I am just so glad that God look out for me in the ways that he looks out for me. I can't even, listen. I can't even explain to y'all, the things that I am just so blessed and grateful, some of these things that unfold for me in the way that they do. I feel the love that is genuine that comes from my husband. And, I never, ever in my entire life have been treated like such a queen in my whole entire life. It's like, sometimes it's hard for me to accept, because with me being a single mom, and I got sons, and I've been a single mom for 30 years. And my husband had to sit me down and tell me one day, recently, he's like, just let me do. He was like, he was kind of frustrated. He was like, it's so hard to do for somebody who's so used to doing for themselves. He was like, can you just let me do? And I was like, okay. And I thought I was, but it seems like it always resurfaced, just like that inner strength where, you had to be strong, and you have to, step up and do the things that I've been used to doing all my life. I never had nobody like just do everything for me or want to do everything for me. So it is, I do gotta kind of get used to it. I'm like, all right, what you doing for me, I gotta do for you too. He's like, you don't gotta do nothing. I'm like, nothing. So it's a transformation for me. It's definitely a big difference, and I deserve to be treated like a queen. I deserve the rest. I deserve for somebody to, love me the way that I am being loved on, all those type of things. And I definitely appreciate the husband that God has blessed me with. But even just being over in Jamaica, I'm like trying to teach myself how to be a Jamaican wife, the cultural difference and the language gap, and it's really a big difference. And you have to be open-minded enough to be willing to learn. The food is different, all of those type of things. You got to open your mind to be able to accept those major changes, and it's all so worth it. One of the best things I brought back from Jamaica with me was great health. My 18-year-old son was like, dang, Mom, you look good. I know I'm all thick because he don't let me do nothing. Just feed me. Sit down, eat. You ain't got to do nothing. I'm trying to clean. I'm trying to do this. I'm like, I got to do something. But yeah, I did bring back a couple extra pounds with me, but besides the extra pounds, I'm so much stronger. You know, between the sunshine, the healthy environment, you know, it's just a big difference just living over there on the island. And my 18-year-old son was like, Mom, you look good. He's like, Mom, you look good. I don't know where, but you look. I was like, I feel so much stronger. Normally when I travel, it takes me 2 weeks to recover, especially when you're traveling internationally. You got to go through immigration and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, just the traveling process and jet lag. It takes me at least 2 weeks I'll be like tired that I don't want to do nothing for at least 2 weeks. But when I came back this time, I just don't feel tired at all. I've been doing stuff. I've been back since Wednesday. It's Saturday now, and I just been popping, doing stuff for the past couple days, and you know, making sure my children, my family, my household, everything is set up and in order. I'm so just amazed by my children who are not children anymore, who are basically adults now. The way that they take care of themselves and hold things down. My 18-year-old son, I was just having a conversation with him. He got over $100,000 in college scholarships and offers, and I'm like, wow, that is like a first for my family. Like, my son is literally breaking generational curses, and I'm like, I don't want to get emotional, but I'm like through the roof proud of him right now for the accomplishments that he is making. But of course, with, you know, my presence not here, you just got to come back and put certain things in order. But Jamaica is my new home. You know, I have accepted that as my reality, and I love being there. I love the fact that I feel so much healthier. You know, the way that they eat is different and everything like that. And I'm getting older. Like, you know, I'll be 45 years old this year, and I want to be able to have a healthy and strong body for as long as I possibly can. So I think me being there is going to be a reassurance of me staying healthy and strong for as long as God places me on this earth. It's like setting myself up for my retirement years, so to speak. So I love it. I really do love every bit of it. And plus, with all the mess that's going on here, honey, I don't know what to tell y'all, but I ain't trying to stick around for none of this. I'm just not. You know, my kids ain't crazy about being over there with me. Fine, whatever floats your boat. You ain't got to come over there with me. Y'all can come over and visit. Y'all don't have to come over and visit. I ain't going to force them to do nothing, but I do feel good about my decision. So I'm just here to encourage y'all today. Like, just put yourself first. Put yourself first, whatever you choose to do with your life concerning your own life. Put yourself first. Do what you have to do for you. The decisions that you choose to make for yourself is personal. It don't have to do with nothing or nobody else. You know what it takes to make you happy. So I don't think it's enough of that going on in today's society, because a lot of times we focus on making other people happy and we don't prioritize our own happiness. We don't prioritize our own health. We don't prioritize our own mental health. And it's time to get to you. I can't even say get back to you, because a lot of these things we were never even taught. We weren't taught how to love ourselves. So learn how to love yourself. I did not love myself. I wasn't taught how to love myself. I was taught to hate myself. I didn't accept my flaws. I didn't accept my big nose. They told me I was ugly from head to toe. My son asked me, I was out when I got back. I took my 12-year-old shopping, and we just walking through Walmart and talking and shopping. And he was like, Mom, what was the best day of your life? And I remember sharing this story with you guys before. That was before I made the choice to become a motivational speaker and an author. And the best day of my life that I can think of is when God revealed me to me. And the fact that I was lied to about who I was all my life. It was like God pulled the wool from over my eyes, and I was like literally in my bed crying tears. I was like, there's so many amazing people out here in this world. It was after I took my trip to Dubai. I believe it was in 2022. We took a trip to Dubai and Maldives, and I prayed before we went on that trip. And I was like, God, I want to come back better than I left. It was like a spiritual journey for me. So it was after we got back. And I was like, and God answered my prayers, and He just revealed me to me. I was like, I want to just be one of those amazing people with a powerful testimony that makes a difference in this world. And God was like, swoop. And I just started bawling. It was like I was born again. It was like I was reborn again. And it was like I took a look at myself from head to toe, and I realized that I was lied to about who I was my entire life. I was like, they couldn't have been talking about me. They couldn't have been talking about me. The people that hate you so much, they hate you because they hate themselves. And I ain't even mad at nobody for nothing. Please don't get me wrong. But people have deep rooted issues within themselves, and they reflect that inner hatred on you. You're not comfortable with who you are. That's why you hate me. That's why it's necessary for you to make somebody feel like they're beneath you, because you're not even secure with who you really are. I was like, they must have been talking about somebody else. The day that God revealed me to me was the best day of my life. I cry, and I hate crying. I'm just bawling. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm amazing. God showed me and told me personally, He was like, you're amazing. I was like, wow, me? I am? And it was like God literally speaking to my spirit. It's whereas though what He was revealing to me about me, there was no question in it. And this is what He was trying to teach me and tell me about myself the whole time. And the way that people treated you, you never deserve to be treated like that. People are not secure within who they really are. And it's so much work that so many individuals, I'm not even talking about the people that abuse me, I'm just talking about people in general. There's work that needs to be done that people have not even scratched the surface of, the healing that needs the inner peace. People don't have peace. You don't even, some people can't even sleep at night. I feel sorry for the person who cannot lay their head down and get a good night. I'm so grateful that I can sleep at night. But that's not everybody's story, because people don't have peace in their minds. They don't have peace in their hearts. They're not comfortable and content with their own actions and who they are. So once you begin to change, even the things that are happening in today's society will not even matter to you. Let them be. Let them go. They think they big and bold and powerful enough to think that they can do whatever. These things won't even matter to you. Money is not power. I'm telling you, you are power. You have power and control over your happiness and over your life, regardless to whatever that is going on in society today. So I don't even think a lot of people grasp the concept of that. Take control over you, and everything else is going to fall into place. So I really think that someone needed that message today. So I asked God to use me before I pop on here real quick. And I am just really enjoying my children and, my household and everything that God has been blessing me with. Even these past couple months, even the things that I had to go through last year, all of the whole, it was necessary. Your testimony is what makes you strong. I'm not complaining about nothing. I am glad that I made it through the things that God has allowed me to make it through. So I hope somebody is encouraged by that message today. I am back on U.S. soil for now. I'm just like enjoying my life, still enjoying my life with everything that is going on now today. And I feel like somebody needed some Saturday encouragement on today. But y'all look out next Saturday for a powerful a very powerful life lesson that I am going to deliver on next Saturday. So while I am here visiting, I will be popping on here with some messages. I know I've been like uploading videos and, sharing my life and everything that's going on in my life. I've been sharing it in with you all, especially on my Facebook. And, you all been like, celebrating with me. And I really do appreciate you all for that. But I want to do what I know God has called me to do, because somebody needs to be encouraged today. We all need to be encouraged today. Listen, I be walking around here encouraging myself like, boo boo, we not going to do that. I'm not going to be sitting here coming down on myself and what about this and what about that? None of that. Just like it worked out before, it's going to work out again. So I want us to have peace in our minds, happiness in our hearts, and whatever that's going to happen at the end of the day, God is in control and everything is going to be everything. Everything going to be all right. So trust and believe. Thank y'all so much for popping in real quick and joining my live. I see y'all watching. God bless you and thank you, and be encouraged today. Encourage somebody else today. Call somebody and tell them that you love them. Give somebody a hug. Give somebody a kiss. Ask somebody how they doing. Go ahead, ask somebody, do they need something? Let somebody know that you appreciate their presence in your life. Don't take those things for granted. A lot of people that took my presence in their life for granted, like I'm just going to always be around, and not even returning to me the love that I am putting out there. Like, listen, tell people that you appreciate the presence in your life, because people don't have to be kind, and it don't matter who it is. You don't feel like you're entitled, and then this person is supposed to be here and supposed to be doing things for you that they don't have to do. I'm telling you, with everything that is going on in society today, it's good to have someone that you can depend on. The people that are loyal to you, return that loyalty back in return. I'm telling you, it's a shortage on loyalty. It's a shortage on genuine people and kind people and people with good hearts and all of that kind of stuff. You got to appreciate the people in your life that love you and is not scared to, pour that love and kindness into you on the regular basis. And we need more love more than anything, especially right now. Us colored folk need to stick back together more than anything. If you got people in your life that love you and that can support you and, just support you in any kind of way. It don't have to be financially or anything like that. Just talk to you. How you doing? Somebody might not be in a good place mentally, and your kind words might bring somebody out of depression. So be that today. Be a little bit of sunlight in somebody's darkness today. Make somebody happy, put a smile on somebody's face, call and laugh with somebody, tell them that you love them, spread some joy, spread some peace, spread some happiness. These are all things that is so much needed right now. So once we get back to, now I can't even say get back to, because a lot of people are just not even used to, prioritizing their own happiness, their own peace, their own joy. So the best advice that I can give you before I jump off this live is focus on yourself today. Focus on your own happiness today. Focus on your own peace of mind today. Do what you have to do for yourself, and then turn around and do something for somebody else. All right, y'all. That is it. God bless you. I love you. Listen, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that is True Value Knowing Your Worth on YouTube. And also my books are still available and on sale. That's on Amazon. My first book is True Value Knowing Your Worth. My second book is Walking Treasure, Discover Your Hidden Treasures. My third book is Feed Your Soul, Your Personal Guide to Health and Wellness, for those of us who want to focus on our physical health, even your mental health, and doing the things that you want to do to ensure a great line of health for yourself, especially at the beginning of the year. New Year's resolutions. Don't let those resolutions go. This is your body. This is your health. This is yourself. You are responsible for your own health. So go to Amazon. You can look up my name, Sakara Bay. My author's page will come up, and grab Feed Your Soul. Do something for yourself that's going to help you out. It'll take you maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops to read Feed Your Soul. And my My last book is called Religiously, and that is taking a closer look at spirituality and religion. Those books are available and on sale on Amazon. So go ahead and check those out. In the meantime, y'all enjoy this weekend. Y'all enjoy your life, period. I want you to set the stage up to enjoy your life, period. I know they say have a good weekend, have a good day, or have a good week. I want you to have a good life. I want you to have a good life, like every day. Do something today that's going to make your tomorrow look even better. That's not cliche. That's not something to say just because you ain't got nothing else to say. That is something that we should do. Even if it's minor, one small action that you can take today that is going to open up the door to your happiness. See, that door to your happiness is probably closed right now, and you want to open up the door to your happiness. Don't be afraid to do it. Step out on faith and go ahead and do it, because your happiness is worth it. There is nothing that you can do for your mental health, physical health, spiritual health, emotional health, financial health. Nothing that you do for your health, period, is going to ever be a waste of time. Don't tell yourself, I don't have time to do it. Don't put it on the back burner. Don't say I'm going to do it tomorrow. Do it today. Even if it's one thing, pray for yourself. Pray over your emotional health. Pray over your mental health. Pray for your relationships, no matter what those relationships might be. You may want to have a relationship, a genuine, loving relationship like you never had in your entire life. Pray over that thing. God gonna give you what you deserve. I'm telling you, trust me, because God gave me more than I could ever even pray or ask for in a spouse. I was like, wow. The more I learned and realized about my husband, I was like, wow, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I couldn't have even prayed for this for myself. I couldn't even find the words to pray for this. And God bless my heart. He gave me not only what I want, but what I need. God will give you what you need. Focus on yourself. Open that door to your own happiness and watch the world begin to unfold in your favor, and things will begin to happen for you the way that you really want them to happen. I believe that it can happen because it happened for me. So God bless y'all. I love you. Be encouraged today. No complaining, no stress. Hug somebody, love somebody, laugh with somebody, tell somebody that you love them. In the meantime, God bless you. I love you. And you guys continue to stay blessed.